got to feel good for Coach Neil Hugg to come in and get off to a 4-1 start. But that's all the first season. This, as they say, is the second season, and that matters most, the beginning of District 1 3A play. We are ready to get her done here in Perryton. Rangers will kick off. Matadors will receive, and here's Ken with your play-by-play.
Well, Alton White and Riley and Bradford are back deep, so the Rangers are going to keep it away from them, kick it toward the sideline where it's taken. It knocked down median last special team play there for the Rangers. Sammy Gutierrez was able to knock the feet out from under the young man who took it short right in front of the Rangers bench, Cody Cortez. Cortez might have lost a yard on that return as he took it at the 33, retreated and was knocked down just outside Estacada's 30-yard line. I was going to say, you don't want to kick it to Alton White. We already know about that. Estacada will have Willard and Tolliver at their split in positions. Shaquille Williams and Brandon Holmes will be your tackles. Broderick Davis and Adam Escobar your guards, and Michael Hernandez the center. Quarterback is Deverick Stubblefield. Augustine Abigity is right behind him now in the fullback position. They also have an up man. They're going to try Abigity outside. Nice job of getting in there. Jessie Hernandez came in quickly, knocked him down for a 4-yard loss from his linebacking position. The leading tackler for the Perryton Rangers this year just added another one, and this one was a tackle for loss. And Estacada will lose on that play what looks to be about 4 on the play, and it'll be second down now, and a short 14 yards needed for the Matadors. Also with Abigity back in the backfield, they have Rylan Bradford and also Cody Cortez will play in the slot for the most part. Those guys will switch back and forth, sometimes line up in the fullback position the way Bradford did a moment ago. Bradford back in the fullback position again now. I formation behind Stubblefield. Down the line option they come. He's going to be hit and locked down for another loss. And again, it's Jessie Hernandez. Well, I'm telling you one thing. If you don't know about the Rangers defense, the senior 5'11", 185-pound defensive right linebacker has made both tackles. This one is another 2-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Estacada Matadors on 2 great defensive plays by Jesse Rodriguez for the Perryton Rangers.
Well, and it's not the first, as you mentioned, Ken. He's had a great season, had a great ball game here at Ranger Field 2 weeks ago against Canadian. Rodriguez, the defensive player of the week in that win over the defending champs from Canadian 2 weeks ago right here on this home field.
Well, a 51% passer is Stubblefield in an obvious passing situation. He's in shotgun formation, has Abigity to his right, gets a snap, fakes to Abigity, no, gets to Abigity going left. He's trying to get outside, and he's going to be tripped up and knocked down really close to the first down yardage. Needed 16. Looks like he picked up right at 15. He's tripped up just maybe a half a yard shy of the first down. So from the shotgun formation, they give it to Abigity going left, and Abigity is knocked down after a 15-yard pickup, 1 yard shy as he gets it all the way back to the 40 from the 25-yard line. So a nice run there by the junior running back who, for the year, has a pretty good average going, right around 7 yards a carry. Now the punt team is on for Estacada. Snap is back. They're going to get the punt off. They'll angle it away. There's actually nobody back there to try to return it for the Rangers, and it's going to roll down across the 30 to the 29-yard line. So it's a 31-yard punt for the Estacada Matadors, and the Perryton Rangers will have their first possession of the ball game. We're a little over 2 minutes into the contest. 9:36 left here first quarter. No score in the ball game as the Estacada Matadors really came close to converting a 3rd and 16 on the running play there by Augustine Abigity.
Well, and Abigity's got speed and he's got size too. He's a tough-looking athlete. They list him at 5'9" and 195 pounds.
Well, the Rangers on offense now. Shotgun formation. C.J. Swift has Hodge to his left. 2 tight ends and 2 split men out quickly overthrowing.
C.J. Swift.
And the intended receiver that time is Braden Verner. Tight end lined up on the right side of the formation that time for the Rangers. Perryton Rangers offensively will have Herndon and Gutierrez at tackles. They'll have Campbell and Merkel at your guards. Jesse Rodriguez, 2-way starter, the linebacker who had 2 big defensive plays a moment ago, is the starting center. Braden Verner is a tight end on the left. And Britton Tarango starting on the left side. We'll set those backs for you in a moment. 2nd down, 10 for the Rangers. Turn, give it to Hodge to the right side, and boy, the defense came storming in, knocked him down for a loss, and it's a swarm of Estacada Matador tacklers in there on that play. And we're going to give credit on that defensive play to Quentin Patterson, along with Brylan Bradford and Joey Andrist. And a 2-yard loss for the Ranger, who has been averaging pretty nice chunk of yardage for the year. We'll have to try to look into our stat sheets and see exactly what that is. Averaging 7.8 yards a carry. Loses 2 on that play. 3rd down, 12 now. Rangers have 2 men split, slot both ways. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. C.J. Sewell steps up and he fumbles the ball. It's going to be recovered by Estacado. He's going to be hit, and as he stepped up into the pocket, you can give credit to either Leroy Mitchell or Lawrence Wilkerson, who kind of sandwiched C.J. Swift as he tried to step up, and he fumbled the ball forward. And what the Rangers were able to stay away from against Canadian, they've already committed one here. And the Estacado Matadors will have it at the Ranger 26-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a hard hit. It was just somebody reached down and grabbed his arm, it looked like, as he tried to step up in that pocket and make a throw, and a big opportunity here early for Lubbock Estacado.
Estacado has it 1st and 10 at the Ranger 26-yard line. 8:47 to go first quarter. Down the line option. Stubblefield keeps it. He's going to be hit and knocked down. After a 3-yard gain, safety C.J. Swift comes up to knock him down. One of the things about it, the Estacado Matadors have only 3 players going both ways, and that's Brylan Bradford along with Clarence Willard, and only 2 players going both ways. The Rangers counter that with 8 or 9 young men who see a lot of action on both sides of the ball. Well, again, the Estacado Matadors pick up 3 there on the keeper there by Stubblefield. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Matadors at the Ranger 23-yard line. Tied left, split right for the Matadors. A wing to the left side, shotgun formation. Stubblefield has it. Turn to give Alton White coming to the right side. Breaks 1 tackle. It's going to be grabbed and knocked down. Good job of getting through there. Defensively, Campbell couldn't pull him down, and then quickly coming in there to make the tackle. It'll be Zach Barnes for the Rangers. So it's a 1-yard loss on that play. Now it's 3rd down and 8 for the Estacado Matadors.
Or Barnes, one of those linemen that's come up, a junior that has done an excellent job. I think that's probably one of the biggest pleasant surprises for this Ranger team this season, going in. Some real questions up front, but offensively and defensively, these lines have done a good job for these Rangers this season.
Rangers have Josh Garcia at the left linebacker, Sammy Gutierrez at the middle, and Jessie Rodriguez on the right side. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Matadors. They get an I formation as Stubblefield goes under center here. Quickly steps back, left-handed passer wants to throw an out pattern. He throws it way over the attempted catch there by Bradford. And I thought I saw a flag fly over here by the field judge in front of the Ranger.
Are you tired of the same old thing? Are you looking for a top-quality computer system built to your exact needs? No more off-the-shelf, cookie-cutter computers for you. You've been down that rocky road before, and it's bumpy. Are you ready to step up to something better? Look at A-Tech for You. Top-quality custom-built computer systems and PC World's #1 notebook, ASUS. Call A-Tech for You at 435-4006 for the best computer systems on the market.
We're back at Ranger Field. Ken Splawn, Chris Samples with Ranger football, and the Estacado Matadors have a 4th and 8 at the Ranger 24-yard line. I formation behind Stubblefield. A long count. They're going to try the sweep to the left side. Rangers coming in, cutting back. He jumps over the attempted tackle, and my goodness, I think he fell forward and got the 1st down.
Yeah, what a great athletic move right there. A Ranger or 2 had a shot at him after 3 or 4 yards. He jumped a defender, and just by the length of the football, going to have the 1st down. Wow.
First down of the ball game for either team comes with 7:03 left here in the first quarter. Estacado with the best threat of the ball game, following a Ranger turnover moments ago, and on 4th and 8, Biggity looked like he may be sweeping left, cut it up, and jumped over a would-be tackler and got it just beyond the sticks for their Matadors' first down. Bradford splits to the right as a flanker, I formation behind Stubblefield for the Matadors. Turn, and they're going to give it a counter dive to Biggity. Dodges one. We got a hole where you'd expect a hole. A flag flies by the umpire. As Biggity cut it back up in the middle, picked up about 2.5 on the play, maybe 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Stubblefield calls for the ball and gets a high snap, looking left, looking right. Now he throws down the middle, nobody there, and it's going to be overthrown. Now they got a flag flying over here, right over here, and just way away from the ball where the ball was thrown.
Some say banks aren't lending money. Doug Hale, president of Perryton National Bank, says that may be true there, but not here.
We have plenty of money to loan at Perryton National Bank. We're a $125 million bank. Interest rates are at historically low levels. They're lower than they've been in the last 30 or 40 years. So now's a great time to be borrowing money.
The money you need is available. Stop by Perryton National Bank today. No appointment needed. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 25. Estacado 2 receivers to the left, 1 split, 1 in the slot, split in to the right. 2 men in the backfield. They're going to turn and give it to the biggity. He fumbled it, bobbled it, and caught it anyway and picks up 5 yards. He's knocked down by Shane Hodge as the ball was like a hot potato as it went high in the air, and the biggity somehow pulled it back in, turned up off right tackle, and picks up about 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 for the Matadors.
Well, that was an athletic move. If there would have been a Ranger there to initiate any kind of a contact, we'd have had a fight for a loose ball, but he bobbled it in the air 2 or 3 times. Nobody hit him. He just picked it out of the air, played catch with himself, and picked up 5.
Tolliver splits wide to the right. They have a split man to the left. 2 men, 1 on each side of Stubblefield. Turns and gives it to White, and White slips down trying to make a cut in the backfield. He'll lose at least 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 22 for the Matadors. Elton White got the ball as he lined up on the right of Stubblefield, and on the left of Stubblefield was Biggity. He gives it to White trying to go left, and he slips down trying to make the cut. So a 2-yard loss. It's 3rd and 22 for the Matadors. 5:09 left first quarter. No score in the ball game. The Rangers ran 2 plays before the fumble. The Estacado Matadors ran 3 and out on the first time, but thanks to some penalties. And so now the Matadors have it 3rd down and 22. High snap. Stubblefield pulls it down, fires it across. Intercepted by Rodriguez. Jessie Rodriguez to the 30, 35. He'll be knocked down just shy of the 40-yard line. Rodriguez picks up the turnover as Stubblefield fires it in there, and Jessie Rodriguez stepped right in front of the intended receiver and takes it back about 15 yards, just shy of the 40, at the 38-yard line.
Just about the opposite of the start of the last football game on this field when the Perryton Rangers and the Canadian Wildcats, their first 10 possessions between them in that first half here 2 weeks ago tonight, resulting in 10 consecutive touchdowns. Got consecutive turnovers here in the first quarter, still a scoreless ball game.
Well, they may not be real accurate, but when they strike, they usually strike for long distances. We'll talk about that in a moment. Straight up the middle they go, trying to pirate it. Boy, the Rangers have not made an inch against this very quick Lubbock Estacado Matador defense. Defensively in there for the Matadors, I think Adam Escobar was in on that play. A host of others, no gain on the play. Quarterback Stubblefield has passed the ball 89 times coming into the ball game tonight, completed 45 for 50.5%. He's been good for 733 yards and 11 touchdowns. That's a bunch of touchdowns, but he also had thrown 7 interceptions. That would be his 8th on the season right there a moment ago for the Rangers. So the Rangers 2nd and 10 in motion across the formation. They have one of their players turned off left tackle. Shane Hodge breaks a tackle, drags some with him, and they'll stand him up, and he'll pick up about 6 as he gets across the 40 out to the 44-yard line. In motion that time for the Perryton Rangers was Jessie Vitale from his slot back position from the left side of the formation, going clear across the formation to a split right position. He'll come off the field. Willie Lopez back in for the Rangers. And it's 3rd down and 4 as the Rangers running against this 5-1 defense and sometimes 5-2. It's a 5-2 defense now as all of their defenders are within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4, 3-step drop, wants to fire, gets it outside to Jake Hogan. Hogan should have enough for the first down, and he's slung backwards after picking up about 5. They're going to mark it very close, but it looks like he might have had the first down by about a half a yard. So we'll see where they mark it. And they do mark it just shy of the 49-yard line. The Rangers have their first down of the ball game. .320 to go first quarter. No score in this ball game. The Rangers have their 2nd possession. And with that pass a moment ago to Jake Holdwin, they pick up their first down of the ball game. 2 tight ends and flankers each direction. Hodge to the left of C.J. Swift as he barks the signals and shotgun. Now turn and give to Hodge right. Cuts back left. In the middle of the defense, linebackers stack it up just shy of midfield. So really quickly in there comes Joey Andrus, the veteran linebacker, a 2-year starter and a senior who is a co-captain this year. And he was the first man in there on that tackle. J.T. Cotton in there at linebacker as well. Let's see if he's on the field now. He's listed as one of their starting linebackers, just a sophomore at 6 foot 234. Now they've gone to that 5-man front, 1 linebacker and 5 defensive backs. So that's a little bit different. Turn, fake. Now they get it outside and he overthrows Shane Hodge, trying to get open after a fake on the wingback trap as Hogan came back toward the formation. And he tried to flip it out to Hodge, but led him a little too much, and the ball falls incomplete. 2:28 to go here in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Rangers facing a 3rd down and 9 against a team that you would expect good quickness on defense, but Estacado will get after you defensively.
Well, and so far making it real tough for Shane Hodge. 4 carries and just 5 yards, and that's with 1 carry for 6 yards. So little or nothing for Hodge in this Ranger offense so far.
2 tight ends, 2 receivers to the right. Straight back to throw. C.J. Swift steps up now. He's got room. 50, 45, 40. C.J. to the 35 with speed to the 20. C.J. is going to be run out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. And we have a flag fly late.
I think you may have a late hit, maybe a personal foul out of bounds over there. We'll see, but a great job by Shane Hodge, or by C.J. Swift, stepped up in the pocket to throw, and the blue and white defense just opened up like the Red Sea, and he made a big one all the way down inside the 20 and maybe
if
more.
Your doctor was going to cut off your leg, you'd want a second opinion. While health is a top issue in life, your money isn't far behind. So wouldn't it be wise to get a second opinion on your best options for saving and investing?
Hello, I'm Clint Allred of Security Insurance. For a no-hassle, no-fee consultation about the best options for retirement and savings, call or come by today. It could help your bottom line. At Security Insurance in Perryton, your financial security is our passion.
One thing that really opens up the linebackers, there's only 1 linebacker and 5 men playing man-to-man back there. There's a 29-yard pickup and then a 15-yard penalty. The Rangers have it 1st and 10 to the 37. Down the line option, C.J. fakes, cuts up, and he's going to be hammered near the line of scrimmage. Boy, nice job defensively by the linebacker, Joey Andrist, who was all over Shane Hodge, the pitchman, so C.J. had to pull it down and try to get something on his own. And that'll knock your 29-yard run down in a hurry. He gets all credit for all 29 yards there, Chris. The 15 yards came at the end of the play. So the Rangers with a 2nd down now, and a little more than 10 yards needed as the ball rests just outside of the Estacado Matador 37-yard line. 1:45 to go here first quarter. No score in the ball game. First district game of the year for both of these teams. Estacado's first trip ever to Perryton. These teams only met one time. That was last year at Lowry Field, and the Matadors won that by 4. 2nd down and 11. Down the line option this time. CJ's going to be hit down low. Nice quick move there. Coming in there from his linebacking position. Tyrell Gwynn makes that tackle. I'm not sure if he's lining up as a defensive tackle on that play. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. Rangers really being stymied except for just a few plays so far by the Matador defense. Winding down to the 1-minute mark here, first quarter, no score in the ball game.
Well, another look right there at that Matador athleticism. It looked like on that option as C.J. Swift cut up the field, he had some room, but it closed to nothing in a heartbeat.
Well, the Matadors in their blue pants, blue helmets, white jerseys with blue numbers and trim. Now the Rangers, as they break the huddle, will call a quick timeout. So we do have a timeout on the field. 43 seconds left here first quarter. No score in the ball game between the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
In our economy and in the investment market that we find ourselves in today, sometimes change is important to keep up and hopefully stay ahead. These adjustments in our investment philosophy, adjustments in our direction, and adjustments in the way we do business are often necessary. We strive to provide the very best team possible working with us to help advise our clients in what is the best path to take. This is Bobby Barnett of the Barnett Insurance Agency in Perryton, registered rep with Investment Professionals, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Ranger Field. Ken Splawn and Chris Samples. The Estacado Matadors on defense right now. They're the biggest school in the district with 928 students. At the last time we had to do a count and do a redistricting, the Perryton Rangers had 622 at that time. I think the numbers have certainly changed since then. Rangers come out of a 3rd down and about 11. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Little cross action. Now we're going to try to run reverse, and now setting up to throw, and it's a dead bird. It'll be intercepted and then immediately tackled Tackle was made down there by Willie Lopez. The interception was made by Estacado's Deverick Stubblefield. No, that's number 3, not number 7. That's going to be Kimdern Jordan made that interception. And so the Rangers now with 2 turnovers.
Well, and on a 4th down, that would have probably been a little better than a punt down there. But in this case, Jake Holguin on 3rd down and long wishes he had that one back. He threw off of his back foot and under pressure, just really threw that duck up for grabs.
Well, the Estacado Matadors have the ball at their own 24-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. 1 running back there with Stubblefield. Stubblefield, the quarterback, has a biggity to his left. And in there quickly, the Rangers go, and that should be just an incomplete pass. There was a receiver out here to the right as Stubblefield rolled to the right. The receiver out here for the Matadors was Zaquane Young, and he was in the area, so there's no intentional grounding, but he threw it, and as he started to make the throw, who was that, Chris, that made that tackle? I missed the number for the Rangers.
Yeah, I did too, Ken.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Estacado. The clock stopped with the incompletion with 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now they have 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again. A Biggity back there, going to turn and give it to Biggity. He cuts around another one. He has off to the races, to the 30. He's to the 40, and he's tripped up there by Jake Holguin, and he stumbles across midfield where Shane Hodge finishes the tackle. But not before he picks up 26 to midfield plus 4 more, a 30-yard pickup for the junior running back for the Estacado Matadors. The Matadors have their 2nd first down of the ball game.
51 yards now on 6 carries for Augustine Biggity, and not only speed and quickness, Ken, but what a strong runner at 195 pounds. He's got the package.
Gee, is he that big? No wonder he's hard to tackle. 5'9", 195. The quarterback, Deverick Stubblefield, is 5'9", 160. I thought they were pretty much the same size. I'm wrong. Stubblefield has a back on each side of him, wide on his right, a Biggity to his left, 2 receivers right and 1 to the left, and now the horn sounds to end the first quarter. So 1st and 10 will be our down and distance when we come back for the Estacado Matadors just in the Ranger territory. Our score at the end of 1, Rangers nothing, the Matadors nothing. You're listening to Perryton Ranger and Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3
If your job requires steel-toe work boots, you know who you are. And so does Red Wing Shoes. We've been making steel toe so long, Red Wing and steel toe are nearly one and the same. We stubbornly still use premium leathers, hand stitching, and build a range of styles so you get exactly what your job needs. Steel toes by Red Wing Shoes. Built to fit, built to last. Since 1905.
For Red Wing boots, Carhartt, embroidery, screen printing, signs, banners, and ad specialty products. See DS Design, 212 South Main, Perryton.
We're back here at Ranger Field. Ken Splawn, Chris Samples, Ranger and Matador football. 1st and 10 Matadors, the Ranger 47-yard line. Down the line option goes Stubblefield wide open. He'll cut it up, shake it, and make it round 1 to the 40, 35, 30, and he's run out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a quick 16 yards for the junior quarterback for the Estacado Matadors as he picks up great yardage on the option to the right. Well, when you got a Biggity, your trail man, they're going to be paying a lot of attention to him, and certainly Stubblefield is not running like he has on Army boots himself. He moved down the field quite nicely there for a quick 16 yards. Actually got it just inside the 30 by the length of the football. He actually picked up 17 yards on that last carry. 1st and 10 Matadors at the Ranger 29-yard line. Shotgun formation. Stubblefield back there with a Biggity to his left. Turn gives to a Biggity up the middle, and he's going to be hit and knocked down immediately. Nice tackle there by Sammy Gutierrez, the middle linebacker for the Perryton Rangers, also getting a piece of that tackle. For the Rangers would be Tony Herndon from his nose guard position. So it's 2nd down and about 9 for the Matadors. He picked up maybe 1.5 yards as he gets it down just inside the 28-yard line. 2nd down and about 8 or 9 for the Estacado Matadors. They break the huddle. Splitting to the right side goes Clarence Willard, and coming to the left is Ryland Bradford. Tight end flips from one side to the other. That's Natron Lewis. 2nd down now. They're going to turn and fake and trying to keep it outside. It's Stubblefield. Good job down by Jake Holguin. They'll run him out of bounds. Stubblefield faked a Biggity going to the right, kept it to the left. Holguin ran with him there and ran him out of bounds. He's going to pick up basically a yard, maybe that's all. And it's going to be third down now and about 8 for the Matadors.
That was darn good pursuit right there by the Rangers. Like you said a minute ago, Ken, when they fake to a biggity, he demands so much respect. It's sure easy to bite on it. That's what they tried right there, and that time Rangers did a great job of covering Stubblefield as he came left.
3 receivers quickly to the right for the Matadors. 1 split to the left. Abides and gets to the slot. No backs in the backfield now with Stubblefield on third down and 8. Perryton Rangers dropping out there trying to get coverage. Looking, wants to throw across the middle. Too low for the slant man. Coming hot across the middle there on a slant pattern for the Matadors was Cody Cortez, but he threw it too low. It'll be fourth down and 8. But the last time the Rangers had the Matadors in a 4th and 8 situation, they handed it off to Augustine Abigady, and he picked up 9 and kept the drive alive.
Stubblefield in the air, 0 of 4 with the 1 interception. Rangers not much better. They have completed just 1 of 3 for Swift, and then the pass by Hoagland that was also the interception.
Rangers have had 2 turnovers. The Estacado Matadors have kept care of the football quite nicely so far. For the Matadors, 3 penalties for 20 yards. The Rangers 1 penalty for 15 yards. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 4th down and 8 for the Matadors. Snap it back, looking all the way, trying to go long. Good coverage out there. Pass is thrown, trying to go up and get it and bring it in, but good coverage there by Shane Hodge. He would not allow Clarence Willard to pull it in, and it will fall incomplete, and the Rangers have got the football back. The Matadors give it up on downs.
Oh, what nice coverage right there by a very athletic Shane Hodge as well. Did a great job to look back and see the football, and then as it arrived, go up and get it, knock it loose.
Good numbers on both of these football teams, statistically speaking. We'll try to pull some of those out as the broadcast goes along. The Rangers have their 3rd possession of the ball game. They've yet to punt. They've given up on turnovers both times they've had it so far. Tight right and a split to the left. Flanker to the right. 2 men, 1 on each side of the quarterback, C.J. Swift. He turns and gives it to the left back. That would be Hodge, as Hoagland lined up on his right. Hodge tried the middle. Might have picked up a yard or 2. Let's see. They'll give him 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Rangers. 10 minutes exactly left here and counting in the 2nd quarter here at Ranger Field. The Rangers nothing, the Matadors nothing. Neither team's been able to handle the other's defense very well as of yet. The Matadors have really capitalized, or they didn't capitalize, but they've stopped a couple of Ranger drives with a fumble recovery and an interception. Tight right, split left slot left, offset eye to the left of the Rangers. Sammy Gutierrez is in there at fullback. They're going to turn and fake Hodge. No, they give it to Hodge up the middle. He's still got the ball to the 40. Cuts back at the 45, 50. Puts a move back in the 40. Cuts around the tackler, and the tackler is going to pull him down there at the 30-yard line. And on the tackle there for the Matadors is Kevin Wagner. Boy, a good run there by Shane Hodge. He'll take it 41 yards from his own 29 to the Matador 30-yard line. Did that in a heartbeat. It looked like they were going to fake to Hodge up the middle, but he came through off left tackle, cut back to the right. Nice job defensively that time by Kevin Wagner, a junior for these Matadors. Again, like we said earlier, the Matadors on defense, very impressive. 6 seniors, 4 juniors, and a sophomore starting. On offense, they start 7 juniors. So this junior class is really the key class for the Matadors. 1st and 10, Rangers at the 30. Straight ahead dive goes Sammy Gutierrez, and they'll stack him up for only a yard or 2 gain.
Samuel Gutierrez carries the ball up the middle.
And it'll be a 2nd down now. Rangers need a long 8 yards as they have the ball about the length of the football, shy of the 28-yard line in Estacado territory. They need to gain the 20 for a 1st down.
I don't know that for sure, Ken, but I'm kind of assuming when you see Gutierrez carrying the football out of the fullback position, Bays is not in there, that maybe it's been a little tough for him to learn to hang on to that football with that cast that he has on his arm now since that injury in that Canadian ball game.
And that cast has a rubber padding on it. Boy, that didn't fool anybody. C.J. Swift on a play-action fake and coming in defensive end position. One of the co-captains for these Estacado Matadors is Quentin Patterson from his defensive right end position. And the 5'10", 175-pound senior knocks C.J. Swift down for a 4-yard loss. 3rd and 14 now for the Rangers. A big play, and then all of a sudden a brick wall thrown up there by the Matadors. They've done it on the other possessions the Rangers have had so far as well. Willie Lopez comes to the right for the Matadors. Britton Tarango to the left. 2 tight ends in there for the Rangers. Hodge to the left of C.J. Swift out of shotgun. Three-step drop, little draw to Hodge. Dances around one another. To the 30, get outside to the 25. Hodge to the 20. He's going to be knocked down inside the 20. Down at the 18. Now they're going to say 16-yard line where he's driven out of bounds. And from the 34 to the 16, it's an 18-yard scamper for the senior running back for the Perryton Rangers. And the Rangers.
And a big first down on 3rd and forever right there. And Shane Hodge certainly showing his athleticism. Broke through there, had just a crack, got through it in a hurry, and was gone for the first down.
Only the fourth first down of the ball game for the Rangers. The Matadors have had only 2 in a game that's been so far dominated by the defenses. Lopez and Tarango go left. Tight right is Braden Verner, the junior tight end for the Rangers. Offset eye to the left on 1st and 10. Turn and give to Hodge off left tackle, and he's just hammered down by excellent defensive line play that time by the Matadors nose guard Leroy Mitchell and right linebacker Joey Andrist. Teamed up together to make that stop. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rangers at the Matador 16-yard line.
They had a little help from an additional friend or two in there as well. That was a wave of blue coming at Hodge that time.
Well, just running the chance that this friend of mine in Lubbock, he's a big fan, doesn't miss many games out of Lowry Field. Eddie Wilt, if you're listening, I want to say hello to you. And if not, you're just probably out at Lowry Field watching whatever team is playing there tonight. In motion across the formation, the Rangers have the wingback from the right going left. Long count, turn, counter dive. Hodge coming to the right, good blocking. 10, cuts inside the 10, knocked down around the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down. Tackle made there by the Estacado Matadors' Kevin Wagner, but not before Shane Hodge picks up 9. It'll be 3rd and 1 down in 4-down territory as the Rangers have it at the Estacado Matadors 7-yard line.
Well, and after a slow start, all of a sudden 75 yards now on 9 carries for Shane Hodge. They held him to 7 total yards in his first 5 carries. On this drive, Hodge alone, all up the right side, gains of 41, 18, and 9.
3rd and 1. I formation offset. Quarterback sneak by C.J. Swift, and he'll get more than enough as he gets it down inside the 5 to the 4. He picks up 3 on 3rd down and 1, and the Rangers have it 1st and goal now at the Estacado Matador 4-yard line. How they going to spot it really just barely inside the 5. I thought they first had the foot down a good yard beyond the 5, but in either case, the Rangers pick up their 5th first down of the ball game, the 3rd of this drive with 5:54 to go first half. The Rangers have it 1st and goal to goal at the 4.5-yard line in Estacado. A little quick pitch to the left. Hodge cuts back up, draws a beat on the end zone and scores standing up. Off left tackle Shane Hodge on the pitch to the left. Takes it in standing up, and the Rangers draw first blood with 5:43 left here in the first half. Perryton on top of the Matadors by a score of 6-0. And the PAT team on now for the Rangers.
76 yards go the Rangers, and what an impressive drive they put together right there, capped off by Shane Hodge, and it was the Shane Hodge show on that drive.
Gil Carnero on off the hold of Allred. Zach Allred gets it on the tee. It's on the way, and it's up, and it is down the middle good. And so with 5:43 left here first half from Ranger Field, the Perryton Rangers 7, Estacado Matadors nothing. You're listening to Perryton Ranger and Lubbock Estacado Matador football on 1340 The Fan and 98.3.
Are you ready to find a computer system with great customer service to back it up? Are you tired of calling 800 numbers for hours on end just trying to get a straight answer? Call A-Tech for You. At A-Tech for You, we know your time is precious, and we strive to give you the service you need on time, every time. Whether you're a home or a business customer, we are here to serve you. Call A-Tech for You at 435-4006 or stop by 101 South Main in Perryton.
98.3 KXDJ in Perryton and 1340 The Fan in Lubbock. Perryton Rangers with a 7-0 lead over the Matadors.
Fair catch call as the Rangers again short kick it. They're not going to get Alton White a chance to do what he did a year ago. Clarence Woolard called that fair catch at the 38-yard line. We do have a flag on the play. It was thrown, but it seemed to be away from where the fair catch was made. Maybe one of the blockers for Estacado didn't even know his teammate called fair catch. And the whistle's blew, and he's supposed to stop, and evidently he did not to suit the officials. So 1st and 10 Estacado, that 15-yard penalty takes it back to their own 24-yard line where Quarterback now is a different quarterback in there. We'll have to see exactly who that is. Down the line option, a little speed there, cuts it back. Oh, he's wide open to the 30. Puts a move on. Willie Lopez into the 40. One man there. Good job by Sammy Gutierrez, knocked him down in midfield. But boy, boogie-woogie move there. A nice move by Clarence Willard, who comes in at quarterback for Stubblefield. And from the 24 immediately gets it out to midfield and maybe another yard, a 25-yard pickup for Clarence Willard, who has pretty good range. He's a 6'1", 160-pound, another junior. Boy, Estacado's loaded with quality juniors, and that's a 25-yard pickup. First down of the second quarter for the Matadors comes as we wind under the 5.5-minute mark of this first half. The Rangers on top of the Matadors 7-0, but Estacado immediately big chunky yardage on first down. Again, Willard is the quarterback. He has White to his right. Down the line option he goes. Cuts it back up. He's going to be hit. Nice job there by Zach Barnes. Wrapped him up and knocked him down for a yard loss. Zach Barnes, a junior in his own right, from his defensive tackle position, 6'5", 209-pound junior. Wrapped up Clarence Willard and knocked him down for a yard loss. Now the ball rests at midfield just to the top of the Ranger emblem that stretches from hash mark to hash mark as the ball's on the right hash with 2nd and 11 for the Matadors, and back in there comes Stubblefield, the quarterback. 2 receivers right, 2 to left. White lined up to the right. That's not Stubblefield, that's still Willard, and White going to cut back, breaks one tackle. He's going to be hit, breaks another, but this time C.J. Swoop traps him up and knocks him down. Boy, he broke 2 tackles in there in a hurry. Good power running that time by Alton White, a senior at 5'8", 150. Augustina Biggity and White look like they have the same quickness. So Biggity outweighs White by 45 pounds.
Alan White, just from here, Ken, certainly looks like he weighs more than 150 pounds, doesn't he? I'd guess him at 170. He's a stout-built kid as well to go along with that speed and quickness.
Just like Shane Hodge of the Rangers, 155 pounds. We got a lot of strength. Now Stubblefield's back in there in I formation. Sweep to the left. Here comes White. He's going to be hit. Dragged. Boy, he's going to drag down the linebacker. Garcia had a handful, but White wouldn't go down. He drags him from the 45 across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup out of the tailback position in I formation that time for Alton White. And he'll have the first down for the Matadors.
White takes the ball to the Ranger 35.
3:43 to go here first half. Matadors trying to match the score by the Rangers a moment ago. The only score of the ball game, the Perryton Rangers on top of the Estacado Matadors by a score of 7-0. High formation, a Biggity the tailback now behind Stubblefield. Off to the right tackle now. He's going to cut back, going to be hit and knocked down for only about a 2-yard gain. Nice job down low to wrap him up early. Linebacker Jessie Rodriguez is there to knock him down. So a pickup of 2 on the play that time by Biggity. Augustina Biggity, the junior running back for the Matadors, puts the Matadors into a 2nd and 8 situation at the Ranger 33-yard line. And certainly once again, Chris, has been the case many times today, teams move it down into 4-down territory, so it doesn't matter if you hold them 2nd and 3rd. You probably have to hold them a 4th time as the Matadors face it 2nd and 8. High formation, tight right, split left. Sprint right now, he wants to throw. A man open in the flat, caught. Turning it up and getting the first down and knocked out of bounds after he gets the first down from the 33, gets it all the way down to the 21-yard line. And that's a pickup of 12 yards on the play. The first completion goes to Quentin Patterson. And he picks up a quick 12. And to be honest with you, that hurts Patterson's average. No, as a running back, he's averaging 11 yards a carry. I'm not sure what he is on receiving, but that was a nice catch and run there by Patterson, Quentin Patterson for the Matadors. Another first down for Estacado. And they have it at the Ranger 21-yard line. High formation, tight right, split left. Sprint draw, counter draw coming back to the left, trying to spin inside as a Biggity, and he does. He gets back past the line of scrimmage, and he looked like he's going to be knocked down for a loss. Jesse Rodriguez was staring him eyeball to eyeball as he tried to come left. He just spins and cuts it back up and picks up a couple of yards in the process. Nice play there by Augustina Biggity.
Quick spin by an athlete for sure.
Inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Deverick Stubblefield back in at quarterback after this series started, with the Matadors using Clarence Willard in there at quarterback. And I guess they did so because Willard just has some great speed. I formation with White at tailback now as the Biggity goes out. Tight left, split right. Left-handed quarterback wants to throw. Throws it way too tall across the middle on a slant pattern that time intended for Javante Tolliver. And it will be 3rd down and 8 at the Ranger 19-yard line.
Neither team having any success in the air tonight. Stubblefield is 1 of 7 for 12 yards and the interception. On the other side, C.J. Swift for the Rangers just 1 of 3 for 5 yards in the air.
Well, C.J. Swift has not had much time to throw tonight, and Stubblefield's problem hasn't been the rush that's putting pressure on him. He's just been thrown a little bit tall. Now he's going to line up as a shotgun. Off to the right is White. They have a split man each way. Turn to give out to White up the middle. Cuts up. He's going to be hit and knocked down. Good job that time by Jessie Rodriguez.
Number 30.
Gets up and fired up as and several other Rangers joined him on that tackle. Picked up. It's 4th down and 6. Interesting to see if they think Xavier Luna would be in position for a field goal. Luna not coming in, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 6. He's a good kicker. Kicked 24 of 26 extra points a year ago. This year, he's a senior kicking specialist, but not in here on this 4th and 6 in field goal range. Shotgun formation. White to the left of. He's going to be turning, get up the middle, wide open. Boy, he's gone. Cuts it, boy, just scrambled across the 15, the 10, inside the 10, down near the 5. Just a bolt of lightning up the middle there by Alton White. And he'll take it from the 15 down to the 7, an 8-yard pickup. And the Estacado Matadors have it 1st and goal to go. 1:18 left here first half. Perryton on top of Estacado 7-0, with the Matadors knocking at the door. Across the way, parents making the trip for Estacado. I would estimate maybe 20 or so, and then the Estacado High School band here as well. I formation. Quick pitch to the right. White tries to cut back and does, but he's going to be knocked down for only about a yard gain. Nice job coming up from the secondary that time by the young man with the cast on his hand. Nice job that time by the Rangers' Chance Bays. Filled the cutback lane pretty good. He only picked up about a yard. 2nd and 5. Timeout on the field. Rangers on top of the Matadors by a score of 7-0. We're inside 1 minute left here in the first half. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
Strength, stability. These are not only things you want from your bank, but qualities you expect from your bank. Unfortunately, we've learned that's not always the case with some big city banks. Perryton National Bank has been serving Panhandle people since 1919. During that time, many things have changed. However, some things have not, like our traditional common sense way of doing business. We've made thousands of personal and business loans over the years to hardworking people who have the ability to pay back those loans. We do require basic financial information and credit history with each loan request. This protects you and helps keep the bank strong and stable. Maybe the big city boys should have looked to rural America for a lesson in common sense.
Hi, this is Doug Hale. At Perryton National Bank, you can count on us for strength, stability, and unmatched commitment to our community. Perryton National Bank is a member FDIC.
Estacado in I formation after the timeout. They have it 2nd and goal inside the Ranger 5 by about the length of the football. Tie right, split left, I formation. Man in motion, Braylon Bradford going to the right, and then flags fly. Tie right, split left, I formation behind Stubblefield. White is your tailback. Turn, and he wants to throw, trying to spot pass over the corner of the end zone. High in the air. Oh, he's made the catch, but he's out of bounds. Coming down with it out of bounds that time for the Matadors. Going high to make that catch was Clarence Willard. Well, I'm telling you what, every time I look at one of these star players for the Matadors, Stubblefield's a junior, Biggoty's a junior, Willard's a junior. They've got some outstanding young juniors playing on this team. And a lot of their offensive linemen, 4 of their 5 are juniors as well. So that catch was made by Willard over the top of a Ranger defender, but he caught it and landed out of bounds with both feet. So it's 3rd down and goal at the Ranger 10-yard line, 53 seconds left. High formation, White, the tailback behind Stubblefield. Turn fake, now he wants to throw it again. Crossing pattern, too high and overthrown, incomplete again. Willard, the intended receiver. It's now 4th and 10. And Coach Danny Cervantes looks like he's finally deciding to bring in his kicking specialist, Xavier Luna. And the Line of scrimmage is the 10, so they'll put it down at the 27 or at the 17. It'll be a 27-yard attempt for the senior kicking specialist for the Estacado Matadors.
Or will they fake it?
Well, they certainly could. Let's see who they have holding. I can't get that number. Snap is back. It's on the tee, and Luna straight ahead kicks it right down the middle, and it is up and good. So with 42 seconds left here in the first quarter, the Ranger defense has forced a field goal situation, and Xavier Luna delivers on a 27-yard field goal. And our score with 42 ticks left on the clock here first half, the Perryton Rangers 7, the Estacado Matadors 3. You're listening to Perryton Ranger and Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
Don't let viruses, spyware, and constant updates get you down. Let PTCI and Secure-It Plus take care of your computer. Secure-It Plus provides parental controls, virus and spyware protection, automated Windows updates, a pop-up blocker, and even cleans up your hard drive. For only $5.95 a month added to your monthly bill, you can get peace of mind that never expires. Find out about the product that PTCI employees are referring to as one of the best decisions we ever made. PTCI, Communication and Broadband.
The Matadors kicking specialist lines it up on the X, halfway between the two sidelines on the 40-yard line. This kicking specialist is Eldon Gatewood. He'll do the kicking it deep. He's going to challenge the Rangers. Kicks it down to Jake Hogan at the 5. Hogan back up the middle. Boy, the Matadors are coming loose and free there. Hogan keeps his feet and battles his way up across the 20 to near the 25-yard line. Knocked down there by a special team play of Raymond Rios. And also in there on the play for the Matadors will be Cody Cortez.
Costly penalties on that last drive for the Matadors. Had it 2nd and goal from the 5 and had that motion penalty. And never could make it happen. Do get on the board, though, with the 27-yard field goal by Luna.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Neil Hugg decides to do. He'll run a play or two. If they get something going, they may go for it with 37 seconds. Not likely. They're going to turn and run it up the middle there. Just a quarterback sneak.
Well, that time the snap got away from Swift, I think, Ken, and bounced to the turf. He picked it up and just did what he could and got 3 out of it.
Quick timeout for the Perryton Rangers with 32 ticks left on the clock here first half, so another timeout on the field. Rangers lead the Matadors by a score of 7-3. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
Tell me again why our broker moved our investments to a different company again.
I told you. He said it was better for us.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Tired of the investment flip-flop? It's time for security. I'm Clint Allred of Security Insurance. For a no-hassle, no-fee consultation about your best retirement and savings options, call or come by today. At Security Insurance in Perryton, your financial security is our passion.
Bill's Pest Control, proud sponsors of the Rangers and Rangerettes on XDJ.
Back at Ranger Field on 2nd and 7, C.J. Swift drops back to pass. Everybody covered. Good pressure coming from the Matadors. Certainly getting a piece of that tackle there would be Abraham Cleaver from his defensive left tackle position, another young man whose number we couldn't pick up. Helped him a bit, and a yard loss on the play, 3rd down and 9, and again the Rangers call a timeout. So timeout on the field, Rangers by 4. You're listening to the Rangers and Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
In a recent radio show here on KXDJ, a local area hospital administrator said, "We have to ask ourselves the question, do we trust the government to run our health care?" Well, I think most of us know the answer to that question, don't we? Hello, I'm Bobby Barnett of the Barnett Insurance Agency. We can help you put together a health insurance plan for you and your family or your business, one that still allows you to be in charge. Call us today at the Barnett Insurance Agency.
And we're back here at Ranger Field with 22 seconds left here first half. Rangers facing a 3rd down and 9. In motion comes Jake Hogan. Turn to give to Hodge off the right side, 30. Cuts back at the 40. Dodges another, but he's going to be dragged down from behind. Nice job by Braylon Bradford to make the initial contact, but Hodge dances from the 26-yard line out to the 41, a 16-yard or 15-yard pickup. Quickly, the Rangers get on the ball to run a play with 15 seconds left. And they're going to kill the clock with 12 seconds left. Long count for some reason there by C.J. Swift, evidently trying to get the Matadors to jump off sides. A 16-yard pickup a moment ago by Hodge gives the Rangers their 7th first down of the first half. Both teams now with 7 first downs apiece. looking at the depth charts here, or the lineups that we have, the Rangers start 6 seniors, 4 juniors, and a sophomore on offense. The Matadors start 6 seniors, 4 juniors, and a sophomore on their defense. So identical numbers as far as the number from each class that these two teams have on the field right now. Barring substitutions, Rangers have 3 receivers right now in motion. Fired out here. Hodge gets it on a swing pattern, cuts it up to the 50, back to the 40, on his feet, trying to get out of bounds, cannot, but the clock will stop with 5 seconds left on a little swing pass to Hodge. Gets it from the 45 down to that's a 20-yard pickup on that pass completion. Rangers have another first down, but I don't think they have enough time to do anything about it. 1st and 10 Rangers at the 35-yard line on Estacada's end of the field, and we'll spike it again with 4 seconds left, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Well, they faked as they had a man on each side of Swift in shotgun formation. Hodge was on the left, and they sent Holguin in motion to the left. And as he did that, they fake it to him and turn and hit a swing pass back out to the right side. It's a 20-yard pickup on that play. And now the Rangers have one more play maybe with 3 seconds left here first half, and they have it 2nd and 10 at the Matador 35-yard line. Does he have time to throw? Probably not. They're going to run a screen across the middle. Holguin has it to the 30, hit and wrapped up there, and he's going to be knocked down after a 5-yard pickup. And Rylan Bradford, the first man there for Estacada, and he'll knock him down after a 5-yard gain, and that is the end of the first half here in Perryton. At Ranger Field, the Perryton Rangers on top of the Estacado Matadors at halftime by a score of 7-3. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3
Design, we're jumping for joy at the great prices on our promotional products. We have custom embroidery, screen printing, signs, and full-color 52-inch wide banners of all shapes and sizes up to 20 feet or more. We even have team uniforms and caps as well as thousands of other promotional items in all colors, shapes, and sizes with your logo or message on them. Give us a call today at 434-2200 or stop by 212 Main and let us show you how to get your message to your customers. That's DS Design, 212 South Main.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Perryton Ranger halftime. The flag corps is led by senior captains Jackie Frias and Heaven Snyder. The Pride of Perryton is under the field direction of seniors Josh Moreno and Edith Ortega. Drum majors, is your band ready? You may begin tonight's exhibition. Our spirit leaders from the Pampa game, our Canadian game, are Colin Van Landingham, Hector Navarrete, Mason Graves, and Hilario Ramos. This year's show pays tribute to 007 with selections from James Bond movies. The Pride of Perryton will perform in competition tomorrow, Saturday, October 10th at 1:15 p.m. in the High Plains Pre-Marching Festival at Vivint Stadium in Amarillo. Tonight's show includes the theme from the 64 movie Goldfinger and the James Bond theme. We feature the percussion section to Live and Let Die. We continue with the theme from the 81 movie Bond film, For Your Eyes Only. Soloists are Hector Navarrete, Brandon Cornejo, Ramon Becerril. Trumpet duet is Hector Navarrete, trumpet solo is Hector Navarrete, and we will conclude to the reprise of the James Bond theme. I really want to thank the kids that are out there. Perryton, there's a lot of sick kids. There's some of them out there that maybe shouldn't be because they love the Pride of Perryton. And now, that going band from Rangerland, the Pride of Perryton, the Perryton Ranger Marching Band.
Show.
Ray, I don't know. Are you sure clicking this thing will get us online?
Well, try dragging it. Here's the problem. We forgot to plug it in.
Oh, don't even think about it.
It is showtime, baby. Here we go. Red Jam Slam.
Estacado rolled into Snyder and did that on the road. So they're a good road team. They did lose their other road game this year down south of Midland to Midland Greenwood. But the Estacado Matadors will start the second half. High kick, fair catch, call for it, and taking it to 30. Nice job there by Britton Tarango for the Rangers. I believe that's who made the catch. Yes, it is. And the Rangers get it at the 30. So they don't want to kick it to Shane Hodge either. Rangers certainly don't want to kick it to Alton White. And they've been kicking short all night and giving up a little bit of field position, but a little bit better opportunity to make sure that the other team's not lining up for the extra point with the kind of speed and talent that a young man from Perryton in the name of Shane Hodge and a young man from Lubbock Estacado by the name of Alton White have shown on special teams over the years. Coaches know tight end right, split left for the Rangers, I formation, down under center goes C.J. Swift. Turn and give it to Hodge off right tackle. He's going to be hit. Battles his way forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Nice job down low by the Matadors. Boy, I've been impressed by Joey Andrus, the linebacker for the Matadors. He's been in a lot of tackles there. Also getting up off the pile is Lawrence Wilkerson, the defensive right tackle for the Matadors. I'm sure there was 2 or 3 others that you give some credit to. They're going to give him about 4 yards on the play from the 30 out to the 34-yard line, where the Rangers have it second down and 6. Have a man split wide left, a man in the slot to left, tight right, offset I to the left for the Rangers, a 5-man front for the Matadors. Turning up the middle goes Hodge, dodges one and another, and he's going to be knocked down right at the 40-yard line. Hodge, nice job. He's going to be knocked down by Andrus again. Now they're going to say that I believe they gave credit for that tackle to maybe J.T. Cotton. Not sure who really knocked his feet out from under him, but he did stop him about the length of the football short of the first down. So third and very short for the Perryton Rangers, and he's been under center each of the times lately. We'll see if C.J. Swift tries to do the sneak, and he does. He gets a yard, and that's all, but that's all he needed for another Ranger first down.
And last carry, that gain of 7 yards, Ken, for Hodge, puts him over 100 yards on the night. 13 carries, 105 here early in the third for Ranger running back Shane Hodge.
Well, a year ago, Shane Hodge carried it 30 times for 154 yards and was exhausted late in the game when the Matadors came up with that big goal line stand. And Augustine DeBiggity had a nice evening as well a year ago, 19 carries, 140 yards in that game in Lowry Field a year ago between these two teams. Rangers straight ahead dive. Sammy Gutierrez, boy, nice job by Andrus. Boy, that young man is quite a linebacker. Almost popping it. And Samuel Gutierrez for his second carry of the night. He gets 3 yards from the 41 to the 44-yard line. Actually picked up about 3.5 yards on that play as the ball rests halfway between the 44 and 45-yard line on the left hash. We're into the third quarter here at Rangers Field. The Perryton Rangers 7, the Estacado Matadors 3. The Rangers have 1 first down in this first possession of the second half. Tight right and a split left and a slot left for the Rangers. Offset I to the right. Under center goes C.J. Swift. Turn, little bobble there, and he kicks it back to Hodge. Hodge didn't really have much chance to get loose there. The timing is everything, and it really was messed up there as Lawrence Wilkerson, 6 foot, 175-pound senior defensive tackle for the Matadors, comes in and knocks Hodge down for a loss of about a yard.
And just enough of a delay there with that bobbled snap by C.J. that Hodge had absolutely no room once he finally got that football.
We know about the quickness of the skill people, Chris, but all night long the defensive linemen and linebackers have been all over C.J. Swift on any passing situation. We have a passing situation here. Swift will go under center with Hodge, the only back behind him in I formation. 3rd and 8 for the Rangers at their own 43-yard line. Quick pitch to the left comes Hodge. Blocking is there, trying to get outside. Sets up his blocking, cuts back at the 50. He's going to be hit and knocked down, but he gets across midfield, and he has enough for the first down as he takes it from the 43 to the Estacado Matador 45-yard line. A 12-yard pickup on the play, and the Perryton Rangers have another first down.
Blocking was the key for sure, Ken. What a great job blocking there by the Perryton Rangers, and what a smart job of running by Shane Hodge to follow his blockers and pick up that first down.
Well, a nice call there because it worked. It's funny how fans criticize plays that don't work, but that certainly worked for 12 yards on the sweep left. And the good blocking was the key there as Britton Tarango was out here. And I believe might have had Willie Lopez or Jesus Fatale, the other blocker. Straight ahead goes Shane Hodge. Bolts across the line of scrimmage, wrapped up by 3, maybe 4 Matadors. He's going to be knocked down just shy of the 35-yard line, close to a 9-yard pickup on the play. Again, Joey Anderson on that tackle. He's helped out a bit defensively there by Kimdron Jordan. And one other Matador was in on the tackle as well. Picked up a quick 8 yards, 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers as they've kept it on the ground and running with C.J. Swift under center each of the plays of this drive, where he spent a lot of his time in that first half in shotgun formation. Sammy Gutierrez is the fullback in I formation, tight right split left, slot left for the Rangers. Straight ahead goes Hodge off right tackle. He's going to be hit, but he does get enough for the first down as he needed to, and he gets it inside the 35-yard line by about the length of the ball. That might be close enough to measure.
Well, I think it's interesting, Ken, to see the work of that Ranger offensive line. It was one of the question marks coming in. Got some juniors out there, got some faces that we had not seen before. And, boy, how those kids have stepped up so far in this season. And, again, here in the first half, Rangers coming out and just running right at the Matadors. And so far here on this first drive of the third quarter, successfully.
Another 5-2 look here for Estacado. 1st and 10 Rangers. That was enough for the first time. Gutierrez breaks it wide open up the middle. Dragging the tackler, breaks the tackle and gets it inside the 25, down near the 20-yard line. A pop, quick opener there by the fullback. He's carried only twice before tonight, but he picks up a quick 15 yards as he gets it down to the 20-yard line. Nice run there by Sammy Gutierrez. And speaking of underclassmen, Sammy Gutierrez, who plays middle linebacker for the Rangers, a 5'11", 180-pound junior. And you're talking about linemen, Chris, for the Rangers. Zach Barnes is a junior at right tackle. Trenton Merkel is a sophomore at right guard. And Tony Hernan is a junior at left tackle. So they have 3 underclassmen in their offensive line. Offset eye to the left. Tony to the left is Hodge, who cuts inside one. Nice job of coming in to make him cut back would be Kimdron Jordan. And Hodge cut back, picks up only 2 as he cut back into a swarm of pursuers for the Estacado Matadors. I was coaching on the South Plains back when Estacado had their first season. Jimmy Keeling was their coach. They won the state championship. Their first year they ever had football out there on the northeast side of Lubbock. Estacado Matadors with all kinds of speed, and that's certainly a tradition that has continued. 2nd down and 8 for the Rangers. Hodge, C.J. Swift looking wanted to throw, throws it across the middle and throws it right into the hands of the defender. Trying to find the man on the drag pattern that time, Willie Lopez, but threw it right past Willie Lopez and trying to, in a defensive, I think more in a defensive manner than any other, is either Jordan or Bradford had it thrown right at their face and they just kind of swatted it down. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Rangers. Lopez brings the play in from the sideline from Coach Neil Hugg and his offensive coaches. Rangers, and they're all red hats, red jerseys, red pants, and red socks. And the Matadors in their blue pants, blue helmet, white jerseys with blue numerals and blue trim. 3rd and 8 for the Rangers at the 23-yard line in Estacado territory. Hodge in motion to the right. Back to throw, throwing over the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Jake Hoagland. Hoagland found a way to get it across the middle, and it's wide open for the touchdown as the Rangers have an 18-yard strike for quarterback C.J. Swift. We talked about, or we heard the broadcasters, if you watched the Houston Texas Tech game a few weeks ago, talk about what motion does to defensive people when they watch motion go one way. Hodge went in motion to the right that time, and they came back and hit the tight end left on a streak pattern right straight up the field, and he caught it inside the 5 and walked into the end zone standing up, Jake Hoagland. Snap is back, kind of bobbled, and he is wide left on the snap. We do have a flag on the play, though, as Zach Allred, who has very good hands.
Are you thinking about satellite? Take another look and really read what that offer says. You may have to sign a contract for 1 or 2 years. You'll pay extra for programming per room. You pay extra for local programming. You have to have a credit card. You pay for service calls. Your price and program package can change without them telling you, but not with Allegiance. We're a better value. You don't have to sign a contract. You don't need a credit card. We have a local office with local people who care about the quality of your service. It's Allegiance. Come home to cable.
points against.
Well, and now with half the distance to the goal line, they'll rethink this thing and probably go for 2.
And the Rangers.
Well, it's been feast or famine for the Rangers. There's been a lot of negative yardage offensively for the Rangers because of the quickness and excellence of the Estacado Matador defense. We'll see if the Rangers, with 1.5 yards from the goal line, can punch this one in. They have a offset eye to the left, split left, tight right, turn and give to Hodge off left tackle. No, they fake it. C.J. Swift tries to get it in, and he does on the quarterback keeper. Fake to Hodge, quarterback bootleg to the left, and C.J. Swift just gets it in there for the 2-point conversion. So the Perryton Rangers on a beautiful drive to start this second half. Punch it in for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. 6:31 left here, third quarter. The Rangers 15, the Matadors 3. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXD.
Hometown people, we're hometown people that you know. We're hometown people that you know. Let's work together to make our hometown grow. We're hometown people, hometown people. We're hometown people that you know.
Perryton National Bank.
Back at
Member
Ranger Field,
FDIC.
Ken Splawn, Chris Samples with Ranger football. A little onside kick attempt. It's going to be fielded and quickly knocked down. Nice job with the hands that time. Sammy Gutierrez did the tackle on Abraham Cleaver, that made the catch on the short kickoff, giving Estacado excellent field position at their own 42-yard line. Well, the Rangers, like they've done, Chris, the last 2 games against Pampa and again against Canadian, come out with the second half with the ball and scoring their first possession. Nice drive there by the Perryton Rangers.
A tremendous drive that began on their own 30-yard line. They go 70 yards to score, most of it right straight at the Lubbock Estacado Matadors. But then, Ken, as you mentioned in the play-by-play call, when they get down inside that red zone, then faking inside and throwing the ball and taking it around the corner. Rangers with a super drive to start the third.
2 tight ends for Estacado down the line. Option goes. Stubblefield is going to be hit, but breaks that tackle. Still trying to scamper outside and tries to get to the sideline where he swarmed under. The Rangers did a good job of stringing it out. Willie Lopez helped string it out. The first Ranger in there defensively to help string it out was Sebastian Castaneda. And finally, he gets about 1 yard on the play before he's knocked out of bounds across the way by the Rangers' pursuit. C.J. Swift, Jessie Rodriguez, and I believe also getting over there for a piece of the action was Josh Garcia for the Perryton Rangers. 2nd and 9 now for the Estacado Matadors. Again, Stubblefield, the quarterback, has to his left Augustine Abigity. Snap is back, Abigity up the middle. Cuts back to the left. He's going to be hit and knocked down. Nice job there by the sophomore defensive tackle for the Perryton Rangers. And that'd be Kobe McKinley. 6 foot, 216-pound sophomore. The son of the Perryton Ranger All-Stater and later Oklahoma Sooner fullback Mike McKinley did the honors there for the Perryton Rangers. A sophomore with good size, 6 foot, 216 pounds.
Both of these teams with some talented underclassmen.
Kobe McKinley is a sophomore defensive tackle, gets a lot of playing time out there. Now the Estacado Matadors facing a 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers each way for Stubblefield, who has Abigity to his left. Turn and give it to Abigity again. He cuts back, finds some room, but he's knocked down in midfield, 2 yards shy of the first down. Oh, he is a nice broken field runner, and he does run nicely in a crowd at 195 pounds. Just a junior, and he showed why the coaching staff of Coach Danny Cervantes wanted him on the field a year ago when he rushed for 140 yards against these Rangers in the first game of district down at Lowry Field.
Abigity now 62 yards on 10 carries.
They have an unusual punt formation. He only stands 10 yards deep as Gatewood, the punter, takes it. He'll kick it away. Nobody back for the Rangers. It'll hit at the 22-yard line, get a Estacado roll inside the 10 to the 9 where it rolls dead, and it will be killed there. Cover man Clarence Woolard will pick it up and hand it to the men in the striped shirts. So the Estacado Matadors get a 41-yard punt on a little roller there by Gatewood, the punter. And Perryton Rangers will have it 1st and 10, but from their own 9-yard line. That's the second punt of the ball game, both by Estacado. And Gatewood, the punter, is now averaging I can do my math, they're still averaging 38 yards a punt. Oh, excuse me, 36 yards a punt. Late into the formation for the Rangers comes Kevin Herrera. Split to the left now as Britton Tarango has a wide man to the right and tight right. Offset eye to the left for the Perryton Rangers. First and 10 from their own 9. Straight ahead dive. Sammy Gutierrez bounces off one. Still keeps his feet going and drives his way out to the 15-yard line. And a quick 5-yard pickup on the play. They ended up giving the spot right at the 20 or 10-yard line. So from the 10 to the 15, a 5-yard pickup by the junior fullback for the Perryton Rangers. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for Perryton. 4:30 to go here, third quarter. Perryton 15, Estacado 3.
Hard-nosed football by the Perryton Rangers here in this third quarter, and so far it's working, running straight up the field from south to north.
8 men in the box for the Estacado Matadors. The man jumps off sides, flags fly, and Shane Hodge wrapped up tough back there and slammed down for what would be a 4-yard loss. But instead, the Perryton Rangers on the offsides by one of the men right in the middle of the defensive line.
I know you can relate. You know how you see an old high school teammate after many years and it automatically brings back memories? We treasure those relationships, don't we? We're the same way at Security Insurance. I'm Clint Allred. We value our relationships with you, our customer. We work hard to get you the best protection for your dollar, and the personal customer service you deserve is a local phone call away when you need us. You won't get that with an 800 number or a lizard. At Security Insurance, we're proud to sponsor our Rangers and Rangerettes.
7th penalty of the ball game for Estacado for a total of 46.5 because of that 1.5 yard penalty on the extra point that gave the Rangers a chance to go for 2, and they converted it on their touchdown, first one here of the second half. Straight ahead dive, Sammy Gutierrez bounces off one again, gets another 5 yards. As he takes it from the 20 out just beyond the 25-yard line, it'll be 2nd and 5. Nice job of barreling straight ahead behind the blocking on the left side of the offensive line for the Perryton Rangers. 5'11", 190-pound junior Tony Herndon, the left tackle, and 6'2", 190-pound senior Matt Campbell, the left guard. Jesse Rodriguez, who just never comes off the field, is blocking there at his center position as well. Plays linebacker and center and does a good job, and the Rangers have had a history of several athletes over the years who've done a great job playing those two positions. 2nd and 5, straight ahead Hodge, cuts back, going to be hit. Boy, nice job again. Jesse Rodriguez makes a lot of tackles for the Rangers, and I can see now that co-captain Joey Andrist, 5'10", 170-pound senior for the Matadors, does the same as he knocks Hodge down for a 2.5 yard gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd, and they need about 3 yards for the first down. So the Rangers with 2:56 to go and the clock rolling. The Rangers have not done much passing, but they did it when they needed to earlier on this drive with an 18-yard touchdown strike. Short yardage here, straight ahead dive to Sammy Gutierrez. No fake kick, pitch out to Shane Hodge. He's going to be hit, but knocked down after he picks up the first down. He needed 3, he picked up about 6 on the plays. He gets it out beyond the 30 to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball. Just outside the 33-yard line, a 6-yard pickup for Shane Hodge, and the Rangers have their 6th first down of the second half, a total of 14 in the ball game. Estacado so far in the contest have had 7, and Chris, you said it a while ago, a lot of this is ball control, and that's the reason the Rangers have been able to add to their stats here in the second half. Tie left, split right, slot right, offset eye to the right for the Rangers. Under the center goes C.J. Swift, the quarterback. Straight ahead dive, Sammy Gutierrez powers his way ahead for about 3, maybe 4 as he gets it out beyond the 35-yard line to about the 37-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup on the play.
Spotted just outside the 37-yard line, 2nd down.
1, 2, 3, more like 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd and a long 6 for the Rangers. Shuttling the play in now comes Kevin Herrera as Jesus Atal comes off the field for the Rangers.
Here in this third quarter, Ken, straight ahead running. Sammy Gutierrez averaging 6.6 yards a carry on his 5 carries. And that's what's happening right here in the third quarter for the Rangers.
True I formation. They try to run the down the line option out of the eye, getting Gutierrez off left tackle. This time the defense for the Matadors was ready. And again, Andrist leading the charge for the Matadors. Brent Mann got a piece of that as well. And it's 3rd down now, and he might have picked up about a yard on that, and it's 3rd down and about 5 for the Perryton Rangers. Gutierrez out of the ball game now. They'll go to bring in an extra receiver as the Rangers need to convert a 5 yards, 3rd and 5 to keep this drive alive. Split left, split right, double slot to the right, shotgun formation. Jake Hoagland across the formation. Fake, and a good keeper there by C.J. Swift, and he'll pick up the first down. Boy, in motion comes Jake Hoagland when he faked to him. Fake to Hodge going right. Hodge was hammered over there, but C.J. Swift kept the ball, and from the 38.5-yard line gets it out to the 45-yard line, a 6-yard pickup on the play, and it's 1st and 10 Rangers.
Well, executed play right there. I thought they handed it off to Hodge after they faked to Hoagland, dropped Hodge for a 5-yard loss, but CJ had pulled it out, picks up the first down. Big 3rd down conversion right there for the Rangers.
45 seconds left here, 3rd quarter. Perryton 1st and 10 at their own 45. Sweep to the right goes Hodge. Has some blockers, cuts back, and gets across the line of scrimmage for about a yard, and maybe that's all. Down low, good tackling that time. Hustling in there would be Brent Mann, and also a piece of the tackle, Leroy Mitchell for the Estacado Matadors. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Perryton. They've owned the 3rd quarter here as they've had, in this 3rd quarter, 7 first downs. Estacado has yet to pick up a first down since the intermission. And we have 15 seconds left here, 3rd quarter. Perryton 15, Estacado 3. Now we are going to call a timeout with 5 seconds left. So timeout on the field. No, they're going to let the clock wind down to finish the 3rd quarter. That's into 3 quarters here at Ranger Field. Our score, the Perryton Rangers 15, the Estacado Matadors 3. You're listening to Perryton Rangers and the Lubbock Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXTJ.
It may seem intimidating, but really, it's one of the easiest things you can ever do. I've been practicing.
Good. You're gonna need it.
You don't have to change your life to change his. Become a big brother. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
And we're back here at Ranger Field. Ken Splawn and Chris Samples for 1340 The Fan in Lubbock and 98.3 KXTJ in Perryton. 2nd down and 9. Rangers have it. First play of the 4th quarter, leading it 15-3 with tight right, tight left, split right, double slot to the right, shotgun formation, back to throw C.J. Swift. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage, and the closest man to it, but as it fluttered to the ground, is a young man wearing number 26, and we do not have him on our program, so I'm not sure who he may be. Unless I'm seeing numbers wrong. It might have been number 20 instead of 26. Has to be, and if that's the case, that would be Brent Mann that was closest to that ball when it was tipped. 3rd and 9 now, Perryton, from their own 46-yard line. Estacado a year ago trailed the Rangers by 10 late 3rd quarter after a field goal by the Rangers put them up by a score of 24-14, and Estacado on a kickoff return and a quick score just seconds later took a 28-14 lead and made it stand up. Straight ahead goes Shane Hodge. You're going, ooh, wow.
Wow.
That is number 26, and he is a linebacker, and we do not have his name. We apologize for that. But, boy, he put Hodge down with a shot. And Hodge picked up a yard, and that's all. It's 4th down and 8 now for the Perryton Rangers, and they're looking at their first punt of the evening. Nice job there defensively for the Estacado Matadors. Well, that young man put the hammer on, and if he's not on the roster, he's likely to be a sophomore or a junior up from the JV because he was not on the original roster at the start of the year for Coach Danny Servant's Matadors. So
looks like Hodge may break loose there, and then boom, that was a tremendous hit.
White back in single return formation, and boy, not a good kick off the side of the foot. Jake Hoagland didn't net much, but he did keep it away from Alton White. Line of scrimmage was the Rangers' 48-yard line. 2 to midfield, and he only got 14 or 12 more past midfield. A 14-yard punt off the side of the foot for Jake Hoagland. Not something that he was kind of shaking his head after that punt. He wanted to keep it away from Alton White, but he did not want to kick it that poorly. Great field position for Estacado after their defense holds with 11:05 to go in the ball game. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Kind of like one of those shanks I've seen you hit out there on the golf course.
Should have been there today. There were 2 of them.
Back to back?
No.
Oh.
But still, two. That's too many. Tight right, split left. They're going to turn and give it to White up the middle. He bounces outside. Nice tackle there by Josh Garcia, the left linebacker for the Perryton Rangers. Flag flies.
Term talk is cheap. It means saying it is one thing, doing it is another. Our hometown is an example. Those of us who love Perryton give more than lip service. We live here, work here, and invest here because our commitment is here. That's our heart at Perryton National Bank. We know that when people live at home, shop at home, buy at home, bank at home, we're investing in Perryton's future. When our plumbing backs up or our cars break down, we're thankful to be able to make a local call and have local people come get us going again. And we believe as we support the local business, it's helping our community become stronger. Because after all, we're all in this together. We do more than talk about being from Perryton because actions speak louder than words. If you're looking for a bank with this kind of commitment to your hometown, come home to Perryton's Bank, Perryton National Bank, member FDIC.
5-yard penalty takes the ball back.
10:54 to go in the ball game. Perryton 15, Estacado 3. In a surprisingly low-scoring ball game between two teams that have put points on the board in big numbers this year at times. Both ends split, double slot to the right, high snap, down the line option. They go wide, just coming in there and eating up the quarterback is Josh Garcia. The pitchman was White. Stubblefield was the quarterback. Boy, it was strung out nicely by the Rangers, and just shooting upfield is Josh Garcia, and he knocks him down for a loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down now and 18 for the Matadors. Josh Garcia started the year, the senior, at 5'7", 160 as a backup linebacker, but because we had another senior decide to not play after the first or second game of the season, Josh Garcia moved into the starting lineup, and he's been getting better every game for the Perryton Rangers defense. Second and 18 as they have a man split left and 3 men split to the right. Shotgun formation with White on the left side of Stubblefield for the Matadors. Snap is back. Left-hander wants to throw. Pressure coming. Gets out of the grasp of Zach Barnes, and then they'll just throw it away. Good job of putting pressure. That was not Zach Barnes. That was instead for the Rangers. That was Sebastian Castaneda that came through there, and it's just a little fake there by Stubblefield. Freed himself up as Castaneda made it the dive, but came up empty. But the coverage was there for the Rangers deep, and Stubblefield chose as he rolled to his right to throw the ball away. Matadors moving from our right to our left, the south to the north here in the fourth and final quarter. The Rangers' home side is the west side. Across the way, the Matadors are the visitors. Going to throw long, man there with speed. He runs under it at the 40, and he's going to be hit and dragged down on a nice defensive play. But my goodness, it looked like he overthrew the world. And C.J. Swift saved the touchdown, but Brylan Bradford from the 30, that play will cover 45 yards down to the Ranger 25-yard line, and Estacado in a big way picks up their first down of the second half.
Wow, what a play right there on 3rd and long, and one that keeps the Matadors in this football game with 9:40 to go in the game, trailing 15-3. That was a big passing play. Only the second completion of the evening for Stubblefield.
Oh, what speed they have. Turn and give it up there, trying to bounce outside wide, gets to the 25-20. Still trying to get up there, and he's going to be knocked down there by Willie Lopez. Also getting out there, getting a piece of that tackle will be Sammy Gutierrez. Sammy Gutierrez gets up, looks like he's fighting a cramp. But that was a nice gainer there by White, Alton White, the senior running back for the Matadors, as he gets it from the 25 down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, maybe even closer to the 17-yard line. For a second and a long 2 for the Matadors. Been down there once tonight, and a 5-yard penalty hurt them, and they had to settle for a 27-yard field goal at that time. 2 receivers right, down the line option. Has an opening. Stubblefield cuts it up to the 10. He's knocked down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He'll pick up a quick 10 yards on the play. And the Matadors are on a roll now offensively with 8:46 to go. I can assure you, folks, we've seen it before. A 15-3 lead is not safe. Even though we have less than 10 minutes to go in the ball game, these Matadors can strike and strike quickly. White in the backfield. There's a fullback back there in front of him now. That's Quentin Patterson. Stubblefield goes under, gives it to Patterson up the ball. What a tackle. Looked like he's going to open it up the middle and just showing up there and putting a hammer on right quick will be Jake Holguin. Knocks him down for no gain. Certainly looked like Hogan. Was that Hogan or was that Bays?
You know, it looked like to me it was Garcia again, but maybe it was a little bit of all of them.
Well, they're all over the place out there defensively. Josh Garcia might have had that tackle, but it was a great job of standing the fullback up, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now at the Rangers 7-yard line. High formation, quick pitch to the right. White cuts back. He's going to be hit by Rodriguez, but he fights inside the 5 down to about the 3-yard line.
Around the right side.
White is a tough kid. 5'8", 150-pound senior, and you mentioned it in the first half, Chris. He runs a lot stronger than his 150 pounds on the roster says he is.
Indeed he does. He is a strong, strong runner.
It's Ken Splawn and Chris Samples with Perryton Ranger and Lubbock Estacado football here in Perryton at Ranger Field. Estacado's first ever visit to the very top of the Texas Panhandle. 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Tie right, split left, I formation. Quick pitch goes out. He's going to run right over a defensive back, and into the end zone is Biggity. And Augustine Biggity scores from 3 yards out. 7:24 to go in the ball game. Estacado pulls within 6, and the point after group gets on the field, and maybe Estacado is looking. I don't see Xavier Luna in the ball game to try a point after, so Estacado looks as though they may be going for 2. Not sure exactly why as they trail by 6. Now the point after crew comes onto the field a bit late. They'll spot the ball down there at the 10-yard line. Again, 24 for 26 a year ago coming into the ball game tonight. Luna had scored 14 points. He's had 1 point after, 1 field goal here tonight of 27 yards. Here's the point after attempt. After Estacado's first touchdown, it's on the tee and it's up and it is good. So with 7:24 left in the ball game, our score from Ranger Field, the Perryton Rangers 15, the Estacado Matadors 10. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3.
Have you ever looked through the obituaries and wondered how some people live so long while others' lives are cut so short? There are many questions in life and death that have no answers. Well, I'm Bobby Barnett of the Barnett Insurance Agency. Death may not be fun to think about, but it is certain. And when we go, our families will carry on. And that's why life insurance is so important. We can help you provide and protect your family with the right life plan. Call us today at the Barnett Insurance Agency in Perryton.
And we're back at Ranger Field. Ken Splawn, Chris Samples of the Perryton Ranger football, hosting the Estacado Matadors. Advancing on the ball and putting a big toe into it, driving Jake Hoagland back to the 10. Little cross back there. Hoagland faked it, keeps it coming to the right, cuts back up, has some running room to the 30, cuts back at the 35. Dragged down by 1 man. The safety had a chance as well. The ball grabbing a handful of jersey and throwing him down. After a big return from the 10 back out to the 42-yard line by Hoagland, and I think that the man on the tackle there was number 33, and that would be Cody Cortez. The safety back there to Hilton Gatewood, the kicker, was the last man between Hoagland and the goal line. Had not the other Matador grabbed a handful of jersey and finally pulled him down at the 42-yard line. Rangers with good starting field position here with 7:15 to go in the ball game, leading it by a score of 15-10. Perryton has 1 back on each side of C.J. Swift as he comes out in shotgun formation. 2 tight ends, 2-man split. Turn up the middle they go. Nothing there for nothing there for Shane Hodge as he tries the left side. Estacado is a momentum type of team, and Coach Hugg talked to you about once they get on a roll, and we saw that happen a year ago in the 4th quarter, and that defense right there showed a little bit more intensity after that touchdown, picked this team up. First touchdown of the ball game for the Matadors coming here with less than 8 minutes to go in the ball game. We're down to 6:45 and counting here as the Rangers face a 2nd and 9.
Rangers need a time-consuming scoring drive right here, or it could be trouble.
Jake Hoagland in motion to the left. They're going to give fake to the, oh man, just about got out there. Hodge was faked off right tackle. The keeper there by C.J. Swift, but the Matadors smelled that one out and pulled him down for another yard gain. Actually, might have just got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 9 Perryton. So Estacado picking up the defense a bit. The Rangers have gone away from the man under and the running formations, and And now they face a 3rd down and 9 after that fake to Hodge didn't fool everybody. And I believe out there on the defensive right end, or right side, was Lawrence Wilkerson, who smelled that one out and made the tackle.
What a big 3rd down play.
3 receivers to the right, tight end left. Back to throw goes C.J. Swift, wanting to throw. Jake Hoagland is there. Almost got it. Had to go over the head of the defender. And he tipped it in the air, made a dive for it, and could not come up with it. Defending on the play for the Estacado Matadors was Brent Mann. And it'll be 4th and 9 for the Rangers. So Estacado's defense did exactly what they had to do. Trailing going into this final quarter by a score of 15-3. They've already scored 1 touchdown. After the short punt, trying to keep it away from Alton White, who's back standing on his own 20 right now. The Rangers' line of scrimmage is their own 43-yard line. And Jake Hoagland will be back in punt formation. Single man return back there, but man, is he dangerous. Snap is back. Plenty of time to get it off as Hoagland tries to kick it away from Alton White, and he does. Lands around the 33, gets a Perryton roll inbounds, still rolling inbounds. What a nice roll. About a yard inbounds, it rolls clear till it walks out of the playing field at the 14-yard line. So 7 to midfield and another 36 yards on top of that. A 43-yard punt, most of it thankful to a roll that looked like it was going to go out of bounds inside the 30, and it just rolled along the sideline for another 10 or 15 yards.
Pressure back on that Ranger defense right here. The Estacado Matadors within 5 and plenty of time. Still 5:31 to play here in this 4th quarter. What a time to go 3 and out, but hats off to that Estacado defense right there.
Well, the Matadors are very dangerous. It can happen on any play, and you better get your secondary deep because they'll run right by you. Tight right, split left, I formation, sprint out, draws. Alton White uses a little extra gear to get outside, but he only picks up a yard or 2, and then a flag flies late. Now they're going to wave it off. So give Alton White a couple of yards on the play from his own 14 to the 16-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Estacado Matadors. Huge time for the Ranger defense to hold. And, of course, Estacado has long-distance striking ability. And they proved that moments ago in a 45-yard pass to Brylan Radford from Stubblefield that set up a 3-yard touchdown run by Biggity. Both ends split, slot each way. A Biggity off to the right of Stubblefield on 2nd down and 8. Down the line option, they're going to run a reverse. The young man fumbled it, and he's going to be swarmed under for a 2-yard loss. Boy, that was set up nice. Not very happy with himself for the Rangers that time. He had a chance to make a bigger loss was Tony Herndon from his nose guard position. They'll lose a yard as Bradford, with the speed that he showed on that reception a moment ago, trying to come on the reverse, and he just did not have the clear handle. Had he got it cleanly, Chris, that could have been interesting because Bradford has blazing speed.
That would have been a big play. I think you can count on that for sure had he been able to hang on to the football. Looked like to me over here to the left he had all kinds of daylight.
3rd and 9 for Estacado. A huge play defensively for the Perryton Rangers. 2 tight ends and a man split each way. They're going to turn and give up. Boy, he fumbled it real high. The ball's on the ground. The Rangers have it. Biggity could not handle it on the option up the middle. He could not pick up the ball, and the recovery was made, I think, by Jake Hoagland for the Perryton Rangers. First turnover of the ball game for Estacado comes deep in their own territory, and the Perryton Rangers need to try to get something done now with that big break.
It looked like, Ken, that snap was high, and there have been several of those back there high to Stubblefield. By the time he went up and got the football and tried to stick it in a Biggity's gut, a Biggity was almost past him and tried to hand it off anyway. A Biggity couldn't hold on, and a huge turnover.
Earlier in the game, a Biggity had one flop up in the air like that and made the catch. Now the Rangers tied in a little bit quick there, Braden Verner. He's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Rangers. Had it 1st and 10 at the Estacado 15-yard line after the recovered fumble by Jake Holdwin, and the Rangers have their second penalty of the ball game, a 5-yarder, and now they have it first down and 15. But more importantly, Rangers have great field position, only 4:11 left in the ball game, leading it by a score of 15-10 over the Estacado Matadors.
Got a third quarter score, Ken. Lubbock, Cooper, and Dalhart from 1-3-8 tied at 15 in the third.
Wow. Tight right, split left, slot left. Straight ahead goes Shane Hodge. Creeps through there for 2 or 3, and he's hitting the shins and knocked down by the linebacking core for the Estacado Matadors. Also, defensive backs coming up to help out is Kimdrum Jordan led the way defensively that time for the Matadors. So a pickup on that play of about 3 for Shane Hodge. It's second down and 12 as the clock continues to roll here, and I think Estacado has all their timeouts for the second half remaining. So the Rangers could do themselves a big favor if they could find a way to get this ball in the end zone and eat up a little more clock as well as they lead it 15-10. Clock winding down to the 3.5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Tight right, split left, slot left for the Rangers. Offset out to the right. Quick pitch to the left goes Hodge. Men are coming up there. He gets outside to the 15. He's going to be hit for about a 3-yard gain and knocked down. Boy, tough defensively there. And I'm telling you, that young man is an all-district linebacker right now. I would vote for him. Joey Andrews has been on many tackles tonight. He knocked Hodge down for only a 2-yard pickup. I thought he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 11 at the Estacado 16-yard line. And timeout on the field. Not sure who called it. Estacado called it with 3:15 to go in the ball game. Timeout on the field. Rangers leading the Matadors by 5. You listen to the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.
You don't have to throw a touchdown pass to be a child's hero. Just being there for a kid in need will have a huge impact on their future. Don't just sit on the bench. Get in the game. Become a big brother or big sister and be the difference in the life of a child. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
Chris Samples, Ken Splawn back here in Perryton on 98.3 KXDJ, broadcasting in Lubbock tonight on 1340 The Fan. It is 3rd and 11 for the Perryton Rangers at the Estacado 16-yard line. 3:15 to play in the ball game, and the Rangers lead the Matadors 15-10.
Miguel Carnero is the field goal kicker for the Rangers. He's been good on, I think, 1 of 2 this year. Offset out of the right. Oh, man, they stack up Shane Hodge, and he cannot get loose. Makes nothing. Boy, Estacado is tougher than boots from tackle to tackle here in this fourth quarter.
Well, and now you wouldn't expect it to be 4-down territory for the Rangers with a 5-point lead, and indeed they will bring in Carnero and try to make it a critical 8-point lead.
Well, Carnero has succeeded, I think, on really the only field goal try he's tried this year that was very makeable. I'm trying to remember who that was against. I believe it was against the Canadian Wildcats just 2 weeks ago. They'll put it down at the 22. Zach Allred will hold Miguel Carnero to try it. Sidewinder from the right side. It's up and it's almost blocked. He got it up in a hurry, and it's wide right. No good. My goodness, Estacado came down the middle. They do have a flag. We might have a... Well, let's just wait and see. I didn't see any kind of contact to the kicker back there, but if the flag was thrown by the man in the white hat.
Oh, my gosh. It is going to be running into the kicker.
I don't know, but I think that carries with it an automatic first down. We'll see. They're saying they tipped it, but they did not come close to tipping it. That ball went straight up in the air, but just a little wide right. Because Estacado's mouth is going to get them in trouble, it looks like, because the umpire walking up amongst the defenders for Estacado, unsportsmanlike conduct on Estacado. And so a 5-yard penalty and that's a dead ball foul, so it's going to be halfway to the goal, 2 minutes 25 to go. And I shouldn't have said that because Estacado is just the kind of team that can make you eat your words when you think you got them on the ropes. First and goal, Rangers, offset out of the left, tight right, split left for the Rangers, and wing to the right. Straight ahead, quarterback sneak. 2, maybe 3 yards for the sneak by C.J. Swift as he gets it down just inside the extra point line at the 3-yard line. It'll be second down. Now they're going to put it right down on the 3s. It'll be a 2-yard pickup by Swift. Second down and goal to go at the 3-yard line. And the Rangers letting that clock roll. There's 23 seconds left on the play clock, 1:58 left here in the ball game. Late into the ball game with the play comes Kevin Herrera for the Rangers. Rangers break the huddle with 12 seconds to go. CJ, you need to watch the time clock. A little coaching here. Tie right split left offset eye to the left for the Perryton Rangers. Quick pitch to the left. Hodge finds it off left tackle. Draws the beat on the goal line and scores. Off left tackle, Shane Hodge takes it in for the Perryton Rangers with 1:37 to go in the ball game. And the Rangers, with the extra point attempt coming up, already lead it by a score of 21-10. Oh, that was a huge break, and the Rangers take advantage of it. As the Matadors have been penalized 6 times for 61.5 yards, the Rangers twice for 20 yards. The Rangers, a team that was penalized over 100 yards in each of their first 2 games, have really corrected that over the last 3 to 4 weeks of the season. Allred will hold at the 10. Miguel Carnero gets it up. I think they were offsides, and it's going to be up and good anyway. The 5-yard penalty we attacked on to the kickoff as the young man trying to block it coming in from the right from the Matadors. I believe that was Kimdron Jordan. Was offsides by a step and a half. The point after is good. And so with 1:37 to go in the ball game, the Perryton Rangers 22, the Estacado Matadors 10. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXD.
Here in small town America, we're a little different. We like to be clear across town in 5 minutes or less. We like our friends, neighbors, and customers to know us on a first-name basis. That's the way we like it at Perryton National Bank. We've been Perryton's bank since 1919, and we still enjoy doing business on a first-name basis, just like we've done since Perryton's beginning. While some banks have moved into the cities, our focus is here at home. We serve local area people like you with the latest technology, competitive loan rates, and first-rate service, all on a first-name basis, no appointment needed. Some may call it a small-town mentality. We think that's just right. Perryton's Bank, Perryton National Bank. We're from here. Member FDIC.
We're hometown people. Hometown people. We're hometown people that you know.
98.3 KXDJ and 1340 The Fan in Lubbock. Chris Samples, Ken Splawn with the call of this District 1-3A opener here in Perryton tonight. And a big turn of events. Perryton Rangers have taken a 22-10 lead with $1:37 to play in the ball game. What was a missed Perryton Ranger field goal, going to turn it over to the Matadors, a running into the kicker penalty, and then following that, a unsportsmanlike penalty against the Matadors. One of the players expressing displeasure with the running into the kicker call, evidently, and the Rangers are in the lead.
But the Rangers had 2 chances at an onside kick, and it looked like maybe both of them went right by the ball. They're not going to kick it to Alton Watt. They learned not to do that a year ago. And Estacado, I think, got back on it.
Rangers had it on a couple of different occasions right there, I think, and couldn't hang on, and it is the Matadors that keep the football.
Not sure who fanned on it the first time, went right by it, but it was Fabian Vigran who had the second shot at it, and it rolled out of his hands, and Estacado recovered the onside kick at their own 45-yard line. So with 34 seconds left in the ball game, the Matadors have 55 yards, or now they're going to say it at the 43-yard line. They have 57 yards to negotiate quickly and then try an onside kick of their own if they want a chance to beat the Rangers, trailing it by a score of 22-10 here with less than 1:35 to go in the contest. Rangers on defense, only 3 on the defensive line, and 8 men back. Down the line option now, they're going to try to get it cut back. It's Stubblefield. He's going to be hit and knocked down, but he picks up about 9 in the process, gets it across midfield by about a yard. So he'll pick up 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Matadors. Clock rolling with 1:19 to go in the ball game. 2nd and short for the Matadors in Perryton territory at the Ranger 49-yard line. Quickly into the ball game with a play from the sideline comes Ty Russell for the Matadors. He'll come split to the left, split to the right goes Javante Tolliver. 3 men to the right, 1 to the left for the Matadors on 2nd and short, wanting to throw. Looking around and he throws a flare pattern, and quickly there, Rangers get there before the ball does, and nice job by Josh Garcia to put the hit on the Biggity just as the ball got there, and it's incomplete. So the clock does stop with that incompletion. It's 3rd down and 2 at the Ranger 49-yard line with 52 seconds left in the ball game. Again, the Rangers on top of the Matadors by a score of 22-10. Now Estacado will burn one of their other timeouts. Timeout on the field. The Rangers by 12 here in Perryton. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and the Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ. On 3rd and 2, it's Stubblefield on the keeper on the option to the right from the 49. He dances his way down inside the 45, 40, 35 down to the 33-yard line. So he'll pick up 16 yards on that play, and the Matadors have a 1st and 10 with 51 seconds left in the ball game. They have a split man both ways and a slot man both ways. Now it's 1st and 10 at the Ranger 34-yard line as Stubblefield asks for the ball. He gets it, looks left in a hurry. He's going to be hit and knocked down by Castaneda for the Rangers. Got there and knocked Stubblefield down, trying to look short and then maybe go long with it. But Sebastian Castaneda gets through there for the Rangers and knocks him down for a 5-yard loss. 30 seconds left in the ball game. 2nd and 15 for the Matadors. They'll spike the ball to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and 15 with 25 seconds left as the Matadors rehuddle, trying to find a way to get it in there quickly and get an onside kick. They trail the Rangers 22-10. I'm not sure if it's not a timeout, but the Matadors are going over to their coach, who's about halfway to the hash mark, giving them a little offensive instructions. They return to the huddle, and quarterback for the Matadors, Deverick Stubblefield, has the play. He'll line up in shotgun formation with the biggity to his right. Double slot to the left, inside slot man is Brylan Bradford, the speedy one. Now he's going to try to go long down the right side. The Rangers are there. Interception is made by the Perryton Rangers. Nice job in coverage as the interception. I don't believe that was CJ that made that. That's number 28. I believe that's Tyler Heck. Tyler Heck made the interception. Coming over from the safety position at the 10-yard line, and that should do it, and it will do it. As the Estacado Matadors had 2 turnovers from the Rangers in the first half, and here in the second half, the Matadors have returned the favor. Both of them coming here in the 4th quarter. A fumble recovered by the Rangers, and now this interception by the sophomore Tyler Heck for the Perryton Rangers. So the Rangers probably will run one play, and this one will be in the books. And the winner of this game has a big step in the right direction toward the playoffs out of this 6-team district. C.J. Swift takes it, takes a knee. Clock will run with 15 seconds to go. Estacado will not burn a timeout. That will be the ball game as we're down to 8, 7, 6, 5. Both teams returning to their bench. And that's the ball game here in Perryton. At Ranger Field, the Perryton Rangers have won it by a final score of 22-10 over the Estacado Matadors. We're going to take a timeout and have those final numbers for you in a moment. You're listening to the Perryton Rangers and Estacado Matadors on 1340 The Fan and 98.3 KXDJ.